genders are in a point like a puzzle. Every piece is different, but when you put them together, they complement each other
Right.
to make something bigger and beautiful. If you
Right.
keep harping on the differences, you're only going to create more separation. And
Mm.
half of the reasons why we're separated aren't even our doing.
But who's the one who's?
Because I'm not done the upgrade. You
Go
done
ahead.
got on your soapbox
Go
off
ahead.
mute, sir.
I
Let
was
it
going to
rock.
answer you. That's why. My bad. I
Hey,
was
let
going
it
to
Yeah,
answer
rock.
no,
you.
Let it
it's
rock.
not.
Let
I
it
didn't
rock.
ask the question.
Let it rock. Let it rock. Let it rock.
I'm saying that one side blaming the other side is going back and forth.
Mm.
When it comes time to having sex and creating a baby, there's responsibility for both parties.
Yes.
When it comes time to a relationship and building a home, there's responsibility for both. And it's like everybody has these unrealistic expectations. Everybody wants a podcast. Everybody has a voice.
Right.
But at the end of the day, folks don't even know how to be kind.
Mm.
Don't even know how to have a conversation. Because if I can tell you that I want to wear what I want to wear, because for years people have been making me feel responsible for your sexuality and making it seem like you cannot control your hormones and sexual preferences because you're a man and monogamy is not possible for you because you live in a sexually dominated society, that puts the responsibility back on me. When it's time to do the adult dance and make a baby, all that responsibility again comes back on me, right? So that's when I had those conversations with men. But then when I'm talking to women, it's just like, y'all tripping. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing my mom thing, my baby up, feeding him, doing the thing. I'm in my book club on Facebook. The lady is discussing why authors should not say that their fictional male characters moisturize themselves.
What?
She is saying that
Yep.
because she
Yep.
doesn't think those terms of language are synonymous with how men talk, they should just say they put lotion on. And I'm in a group like, what?
And I
But the
and
thing
I
is,
and
I
I
get
wrote a
turned
whole
around and called
erotic
pick
book,
me, and I
and
will
that's the
never get
reason why they put it
chosen.
out.
But
Yeah.
like
Wake it
the
up.
responsibility now in 2022 that now that men have gotten on their soapbox and all their feelings is out, and y'all making us aware of the depression rate and suicide, and y'all killing each other yourselves every day. Cool. I understand. I hear it. I'm advocating for y'all, texting, checking on y'all, whatever. But at the end of the day, just because y'all have made us aware of how you feel, it does not absolve you of your responsibility to do the right thing. You feel me? Because like I got folk telling me that like men and women, oh, if my friend cheated, I'm not saying nothing. Well, you part of the problem.
Right.
Okay? If your friend, male or female, if you have a lady friend who has children and the dad of that children got full custody or whatever, and the woman is supposed to be paying child support and she's not, and you friends with them and you're not saying nothing, you're part of the problem.
Right.
We got people problems and not like do anything about it. And folks just running around here,
Wake it up.
if you want a man to pay all your bills, you shouldn't have to compromise on finding a man who's faithful.
Hmm.
I don't care about none of the high value, your money is connected. I don't care about none of that.
Oh.
Because regardless of your money, I can't you dare you cheat on me. That's it.
So then find a man who's. So then
No,
find
no,
a
no, no.
man.
No. I shouldn't have to
Let it
compromise
rock. Let
between
it
your
rock. Let
money
it
and
rock.
your ability to be faithful. If I want a monogamous relationship, that's what I want.
So then
If
find a man
I
who's
no,
faithful.
Collins, if I enter a relationship with the expectation that it's me and you, it's me and you.
So then find a man who's faithful. If
I
that
did.
man does
I
not
said, and I
want that,
told
then
him,
don't put that on that man.
no,
Wait,
no,
wait, wait.
no,
No, no,
no,
no.
no.
Let it
It's
rock.
not.
Let it rock.
No,
Let it
no.
rock.
See,
Let
the
it rock.
thing is, Collins, when he met me and we
Mm-hmm.
started dating,
Mm-hmm.
he had an understanding that I do monogamy.
Mm-hmm.
If you no longer want that, or if you want to be in the streets, I'm gonna leave you there.
Right. So then,
But
what did
don't,
he
but
choose to
don't,
do? He
no,
chose
no,
to
you
marry
grown.
you.
You grown to your job. You grown enough to be out here slinging dick everywhere. And nobody forcing you to be monogamous. You don't want to be monogamous, then don't.
But
But
why are
don't.
you for? But you're
I'm
you're
not
saying
forcing
that
you to
you're
do
for.
anything.
So so
No.
then
I'm not forcing you to do anything.
so then
No,
at the end of the day,
no,
if a
no.
man
The
chooses
whole
not to
day,
be
from sun
monogamous,
up to sundown.
that's on
I know.
him.
that I want for you to provide and be faithful. They are telling women out here that they have to, no, I shouldn't have to compromise my health or my fertility for men to pay all the bills.
But that's those men. If you don't want to deal with those men, don't deal with
that it's
them.
impossible for black men to be monogamous. And I'm out here like,
hold on, wait. Hold on. I noticed something though, right? When women say something about women, it's always we. When men say something about men, it's always that man or that group or that person.
True.
How come women always do it as a collective and we always do it as separate? But
Here's
then
why.
hold on. But when it's time to talk about like the good of men, men provide, men do this, etc., it's always we built the world or we did this.
Okay, so let's go to we. Let's go to we, right? We as men, right? Let's go to the Bible. Let's go to the Bible. Let's go to the Old Testament where most of the men had multiple women. Let's go to David because I did a study in college on David when I was in seminary. And I remember doing this study on David, and I remember reading the Bible, and this is in the Bible. This is after David had slept with Bathsheba and he's seen it, whatever. And, Uriah came home and he said to Uriah, hey, Uriah, I want you to go home. Go home. Nah, I ain't gonna go home. So then the next day he sleeps in front. You know what, Uriah, we're going to put you in the front of the wall. Uriah dies. So then they have a baby. Now, when Nathan comes, Nathan says to David, if somebody stole a goat, what would you do? Oh, you would have to pay him back 4 goats. And because you stole from a poor man, well, that's what you did. You stole from a poor man. He said, this is what Nathan said. God gave you your last king's wives. He would have gave you such and such, more and more. But what you did, you chose to go for a man's wife. A man's wife. Not the concubines that you had, a man's wife. Now let's skip to Paul, where Paul suggests to be with one person. Suggests. That's not a law. That's not a law that was given by God. It's suggested by Paul to be with one person. If you want to go be with that one person, God said, men, what are you supposed to do? Be fruitful and multiply. Right now, 1 out of 200 people are alive because of Genghis Khan and because he sat there and did what the Almighty said to go do.
Y'all can't even pay for one. What?
Pay attention. Listen, no. Here's why. No. Here's why. Now let's go to there. Let's go to the economics of because I just did a video on this.
What they got to do with me with monogamy and a monogamous partner?
Let's go to now. Let's go to now with economics. Many of the men, right, that work, right, that are doing the jobs that nobody else is going to do, they're not getting paid what they're supposed to be getting paid. So let's go to FedEx, because I worked at FedEx. I had to literally go back into the real world, and it was a rude awakening to see young men and old men, I'm talking about 67 years old, walking into the factory making $15 an hour. But they loved to touch that package because they knew that package was going to be delivered to the person, and they felt like Santa Claus. Now, when I looked at all of the management, 23, 25, I'm like, what is going on? It's because the difference is that the millennials now, the younger people, they don't care about people and their feelings. They just want numbers. They don't care about how people feel. So what ended up happening is that these people are sitting there stagnant. If there's 50 people on the floor and one manager, 49 people are going for the position that manager is not trying to leave. And your man is one of the 49 and you want him to be the manager, but he can't be because that manager is not going to leave and he has to now compete with the other 49. You see, you're asking if a man is going to go get supplemental income, that's different. Again, I'm the plug. But if he's working at the job, making what he makes, different from what women are making right now. Like, for instance, you see the flood of women running into nursing. Why? Because the medical profession is the highest paying profession in the country. So when women are nurses, and that's the highest paying profession, and they're looking for men, and they can't find no men because